24 hours in a day. There's a whole lot of who, have a boo boo hoo. I do come on 7-Eleven, roll them dice. do, 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 do. Viva Las Vegas. I believe this is Friday. Is it? Oh my gosh, yes, Friday today, Maggie. Hello, Miguel. How are you? Nice to see you today. The one and only Miguel Perez. Are we frozen? No, we're not frozen. I see myself moving here. Do, do, do. No, guess who? Today's Ariel Casfelt's birthday today. I'm not sure who in the heck that is, but happy birthday to her. Yeah, I'm not frozen today, Golden State. Happy Friday to you. Am I frozen? I don't know. It doesn't look like I'm frozen. What the heck now? I see myself on here. Let's see. Yeah, I got 7 watching now. I don't think I'm frozen. Yeah, do 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 do. Gonna check. Good morning, Golden State. Nice to see you. Yeah, not frozen. It just yeah. It takes a while to get takes a while to get underway here. When you have the Streamlabs to go through, it makes it kind of a pain in the butt, but it's okay. I'm just having my coffee. Been a busy kind of morning. Jasmine, how you doing? The one, the only, the lovely Jasmine Store in Shamaj. Good morning, sweetie. Yeah, the image stays frozen until it actually, I have to go through a process with Streamlabs. You set up your titles in Streamlabs and you push go live, and then it has something that says, do you really want to live stream? And when you press yes on that, then it takes the thumbnail picture, removes that, and starts the broadcast on that. Hello, Carlos, Mr. Carlos. Hello, Bella. Nice to see you. Sorry your days are mixed up. Happy Friday. Everybody's is. I think, especially those of us who worked many, many years, in my case, 46 years, we had a perfect idea every day of the week. What day of the week it was. We knew it was Monday. Oh, man, Monday. Tuesday, a little better. Wednesday, kind of hump day. Thursday, you're feeling a little good. And Friday, it's Friday. I'm in love. Monday, how you doing, Joan Ann Smith? And thank you for last night. Hi, Royale, TGIF. The Buff Carrot said, yeah, Rosie. So I hope you guys are doing good. I know headlines are depressing and things like that. I still want to try to do my very best to keep things fun on here. We need to always have escapism, humor, and good times. We can turn on the TV. We can turn on the TV here. We can see all kinds of negative stuff. But to come on and make people smile and put a smile on their face, I think that's number one. I believe that's what YouTube wants, to have that kind of approach of entertainment and news. I know news is a big thing, but it is. Yep, work for the weekend. How you doing, Olivia? Hello, Alexander. Here it's Labor's Day. Yes, so happy. It's also May Day for all you little communists out there. It's your day to celebrate with parades of fake nuclear missiles going down the streets of Pyongyang and Beijing, Peking, and Moscow. Missy Jen's marching over there. You saw a few of them over in East Germany, huh?
We celebrated May Day in Germany.
Yeah, well, May Days you dance around the maypole, right, with the little
Dance
ribbons.
around the maple. You cut a branch of a tree, birch tree, decorate it for your loved one, and put it on their house.
Wow.
There's a
You're gonna put one on my door?
There's no birch trees here.
You're gonna use a peach branch?
Can't use peaches. I cut the peach tree down with the peach tree.
Man, that peach tree's ready to go, man. That peach tree's ready to roll over, man. That thing's so loaded with peaches. I spent half my day pulling peaches off of that thing. Hello, Josh. Nice to see you.
It's gotta be a birch.
Well, tomorrow, this is going to be I'm going to get to the work farm weekend here coming up in a minute, but I would be remiss if I didn't say, hey, Kevin, if I didn't say number one, thank you for last night. And one of the things that you'll discover when you're on Streamlabs is sometimes Streamlabs, which is a open broadcasting system, sometimes it has a mind of its own. And I'm sitting out there eating my Mexican fiesta dish last night, and boop, all of a sudden, ding, you just lose your connection to, the Streamlabs just shuts down. And you're like, what the hell? And there's not much you can do about it. It's no sense starting another stream at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. How you doing, Jen? Jen, nice to see you. So I apologize when the stream suddenly takes off like that. There's nothing I don't have any control. That's why it's really critical that I have the moderators that I have, because I'm unable to moderate a chat or do things. So they're the ones that are kind of in control. Very confusing with what's open and what's not. They still will not allow beach rentals to open, but the beach is open for exercise. No towels. It's strange to me. Hello, Mark Handler. It's strange to me because we're going to have this patchwork of. This is why I believe, federal authority. You need some overarching authority on top of it. You're going to have the situations like we had that terrible encounter in the Michigan State House yesterday, and you got to wonder if that's going to be duplicated. It's okay. You should enjoy your meal in peace. Yeah, Golden State, but I still feel bad when a stream just cuts off because you like to say thank you to people. You like to say goodbye to people, but you're just at the mercy of when it's lost on there. I have no idea about Mexicans. I live near Antarctica. I need a piece of advice about a specific thing or an issue. Are you in? You live near Antarctica. Are you in Patagonia down there? Vin del Mar in Chile? I'm sorry, I've been on. You're not. No problem, Josh. No problem at all. Yeah, push the like button if you guys are in here. Yeah, glad you're okay. There's a lot of people dealing with tornadoes and stuff right now, so I don't. I worry about a lot of things, but I'm determined to keep YouTube a fun place that people come to, because you guys are going to get blasted with enough negative stuff. You got the federal government fighting with state governments. You got conflicting claims about vaccine. You got conflicting claims about treatments, and all this ties in with people that want to. Some of them are very. They're not the most upright people, right? And they're not the most morally grounded people, and they'll release things to get the stock to pop, and then the news comes out negative again. It's tough. How you doing, Hank? So it's a situation that we deal with, and I'm still bound and determined that people want an alternative to coverage. Now, if you want that hard rock stuff, I got the Murphy channel. I put up a lot of that content over there, but I want to keep these. I want to keep these things separate. I'm becoming kind of a hoarder. That's not the worst thing in the world to become, Alexandra. A hoarder. Okay, just be careful about what you hoard. I mean, obviously, you see every day that stories are popping up about meat. If you can, you want to store meat. I'm not convinced things are going to get better in packing houses and meat plants. So till they test people. So we'll see. Yeah, when you're in a hurricane or you're in a tornado, you got to go to the interior, as far interior and the strongest place that you can be. If you have a bathtub, lay down in the bottom of the tub. That's it. Hey, hey, Jay Holly, how are you? So again, apologies for last night for just suddenly cuts off. It was a great stream last night. We had a good time. It had its usual quote of weirdness. I had a really bad nightmare about the puffed up balloon stick skunk at the end. I never saw. I never saw a skunk that was so decaying that the body was blown up like a balloon and the teeth were all out. I, Mr. Z, how you doing? Hi, Katie. How you doing, sweetie? Hope you're doing better. So that kind of gave me some nightmares. Hello, Nathan. Nice to see you, sweetie. That kind of gave me a little bit of a nightmare, and I had a weird dream last night that I had my car gone down a very steep hill and I lost my brakes. Now maybe that's indicative of something. If you dream like you lose control, like you're losing control of life or something like that. There might be a metaphor. Mr. Z's my dream interpreter on there. He can tell you what the what the heck that is. Mr. Z, I'm counting the days. Do 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 do. Bright light shining, gonna set my soul on fire. Favorite YouTube celebrity? How you doing, Johnny West? Nice to see you. So, um, I don't know. A lot of people are having weird dreams these days, and I had a weird dream as well. Dang, was it a full moon? I don't know. Just strange. I looked up to see if weird dreams were part of the end time story. It does not seem to be at the time of tribulations that weird dreams are one of the phenomena that occurs. So yeah, hey Bella, how you doing? I can't wait to see Mr. Z. I have a feeling we'll be able to spend some time together. Hi Valerie, I'm doing good, honey. I think you're. I hope you're doing better, honey, and things are looking up. It means you're coming into money, baby. What do you think? Do you think my $20 slot machine will still work anymore, or do you think these machines are going to be set so tight on 100% keep for the casino? It's kind of crazy. So it's warning from Cornholio saying, "Don't test me." I don't know what's going on. Golden State stuff is so out of control. You got Modoc County here in California; they're going to fully open. You got Orange County down there in LA County and San Diego refused to let people onto the beach. I don't know why people can't social distance on the beach. I had a weird dream too. I didn't have to go back to work and starting to reopen. There you go, Nathan. I did, Valerie. Thank you, honey. You're such a darling. Thank you, sweetie pie. And for many people that that are enjoying the streams, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That is all part and parcel of the way I like things to be on here. That, as I've said, taxes are never collected, but tips are always appreciated. And I'm always very grateful for people that do that because it is a total act of kindness. It's not an act. It's not given under a guilt trip. It's not cajoled and shaken out of people and taken out of your money on a monthly basis. Is exactly the way I think that things should be. So let's see, Hot Frog, how you doing? It means the need to be in the driver's seat of your channel and ignore the clowns who try to tell you what to do. Isn't it amazing? How many people grab the steering wheel, want to grab the steering wheel of a channel and tell you exactly what you're doing wrong and if they were to do it, what they would do. But it shows you in life, you got to do your own thing. You got to march to the beat of your own drummer. So there's a lot of people in life, a growing number, that are more predisposed to negativism as every day goes by. Never sure gets through. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Valerie. You're sweet, baby doll. Thank you very much. And think about what you're going through too, and hope that better days are coming. Hello, Harvey. Nice to see you. Just as a heads up, while I'm thinking about it, tonight, I will be making I will be using Bella Roses, my friend from Buffalo, New York, who I met in August, maybe July in Buffalo, New York, was kind enough to take me around with her husband and Elbow. We went around to Lockport, which was on the Erie Canal, and had a nice time with them at Jim's Hot Dogs up there. She was kind of and hosted us at her house, her and her husband's house. Beautiful place up there. So she was kind enough to send the recipe for carrot cake. I've never made carrot cake before, so it's gonna be interesting to see how Hers uses pineapple, which makes it very moist. Trevor says, "Who thinks Kim Jong-un is dead or just on vacation?" Okay, put a put a if you think that Kim Jong-un is on vacation, or put a Z. No offense, Mr. Z. Put a Z if you think that Kim Jong-un has 86 down. I think he's on vacation. I'm gonna put an A down in the box there. I don't know if he's. I don't know. He seems too young to me to be ill. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, your sons and daughters prophesying had a terrible, vivid dream. I think I had a terrible, vivid dream too last night. Did you hear about it, Harvey? Miss Valerie says he's cashed out. That's it. I think it's A myself that he's on vacation. Joan Ann says he's on a holiday, right? Yep. Mark Handler says holiday. Nathan says Z cashed out. Katie says holiday. Jen says cashed out. We got a lot of A's here, so it looks like A's kind of carry the day. Yes. Oh. He has big health problems. It's how can you be that young and have those health problems? He's enjoying sandals and a neon green mankini. Woo! Wouldn't that be a sight to see at your? You're down at your. What would you go? You're cruising the Bahamas, right over at the private Disney Island, and there's Kim Jong Un in a neon speedo. How you go? I've relinquished my, I've relinquished the leadership of North Korea to be here with you. Thank you, Charlotte. It was fun last night. It was a good time last night. I always appreciate people being on, and the numbers consistently prove that people really enjoy chooching and being out. And you get to see all kinds of weird stuff. You know, the woman whose car ground to her Suburban ground to a halt, and then she starts the thing and just puts the floors it to the ground, and the guy behind in the little rice burner screaming at me out the window something. I don't know. Who in the hell knows? Hello, Mouse Toes. Nice to see you today. Would we all be surprised if he was dead? Um, he just seems too young to me. But then you think, I'll be turning 62 in June, like Franklin D. Roosevelt died when he was 63. I mean, I see pictures of him at 63, and he looks like he could be my grandfather. You know? It's weird. I don't know. So I'd like check your birth certificate, Rose. How you doing, Timothy? Anyone else think little Kim is growing a Hitler shot? He would probably shoot us if we. Wasn't he educated at Harvard or something like that? I don't know. It's very strange to me how you can be a throwback place like that. But you know what? In the midst of all of this cornholio and everything that's going on, that's one place you can point to in the world. And you can say that life in North Korea is probably not going to change one little bit. Right? Tomorrow will be exactly like 2 weeks ago was. And same kind of deal. But I don't know. You know, we seem vitally concerned. I mean, it's either the Ice Princess is going to take over, or Uncle Fester, his uncle, one or the other, is going to take over. He was educated in Switzerland. Also, was his sister. Okay, well, guess who blocked both of my channels? I'm not sure. Uh, Yasmin, Jade, did she block your channels, Harvey? Teacher said he really wasn't smart, just average. Yeah, that's what makes an average, right? Think about it. If you're average, half the people were smarter than you, half the people were less intelligent than you. It's not bad being at the peak of the bell curve. That's the way I've lived my whole life, right? Right at the top of the curve. Ooh. That's what makes an average. Kim had a guy executed because he didn't follow stay-at-home orders. Well, word will get around town about that, huh? That's for sure. Word get it out about Kim is over there shooting hoops with Rodman. You know, Dennis Rodman. I don't know who, Harvey. If you're going to tell me elbow, you're the one that consistently seems to be hooked on him like a caboose on a train. I haven't watched the guy in the better part of 2 months, so it's out of sight, out of mind. There was zero entertainment value there. So it's long, long, long gone, but you seem to be the one that can't seem to become undetached from that. So beautiful day in the Colorado Rockies. I'll bet it is, Joe Nan. I'll bet it is a lovely, lovely day up there. I got good things coming to the Rancho in the month of May, so stay tuned, okay? And some good surprises coming up. We'll definitely be back on the road again. It's going to be exciting to bring some fresh content. I still think I'll be starting the journey in Reno and getting a feel of that place, moving south to Tonopah and then down to Goldfields and then on to Las Vegas. So that's the way I'm looking at moving and doing a lot of content. Well, I don't watch Valerie's. To me, it's enough said. All right, I am going to go ahead and gonna go ahead. I want to just grab my laundry and throw it in real quick here. Hold on a minute, guys. For 24 hours in a day. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! 24 hours in a day. Do, 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 do. On 7-Eleven, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Viva Las Viva, Viva Las Vegas. Bum, 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 do, 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 do. Oh, man. Las Vegas. I don't know if Missy is in here or Cheryl. I'm not sure if they're here. Uh, let's see. I don't know if they're. I got some really, really good news today. Guess what I found? Huh? Guess what I found? There it is. Well, you keep giving them the view, Harvey. All right, look at what I found, man. My beautiful Dell 4K screen computer that I got about 2 years ago on, bought it off of Craigslist from a guy. Found it. Guess where it was? It was in the van. It's got a 4K screen on it. I got a sweetheart deal. The guy had to pay tuition at school. I don't know how you go to college and then you sell your computer. Yeah. Jen, it was behind the, how you doing, Cheryl? It was behind the front seat of the van, wedged in before the frame of the platform in there. So there it was. There it is. I found it. No, I knew that, Charlotte. No, he's boring. He's gross, but he's not a thief. So there it is, right there. There it is. So I just went through the updates and everything on it. So I'm really happy to have that. This is really, I was very lucky to score this. This is a Dell X15, I think it is here. So I was really happy to have this. Let me see what this. Yeah, this is a nice. This is a really nice unit here. Trying to see where the thing is. All right. Well, anyway, I'm happy to have it. I found it. It's all charged up. It's all doing good. That was very important because this is a really good lightweight travel computer for me, and I scored such a good deal on it. And it has a true 4K screen, which is very, very rare. Yeah, it's a beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, it wasn't bouncing mouse toes. It was kind of just in a slot, but behind the back of the passenger seat and the wood frame. It wasn't bouncing around in there. Mouse toes. Anyway, there it is. There it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm happy to have that. It has the bamboo skin on it. The guy took really, really good care of it. So I'm super, super happy for that. To have that back in the fold again. Yeah, it is a nice. I think the X15 is the top of the line. So thank you, Jay. And if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. Take a minute to do so here on a Friday in May. May Day for all you little commies out there that want to have everything in the world without doing nothing. This is your day, right? Or so you think, right? Equal misery for all day today. Now, that brings me to the subject of what's coming this weekend. I was going to go on a chooch tomorrow, but I think instead, Cinnamon Hot sent a ton of seeds here. Pumpkin seeds. She sent more stuff. Cinnamon Hot. This was so kind of her. Man, it's things like muncher, cucumber, squash, cilantro. She must have a real garden, you know. Spinach, cauliflower, Chinese lantern. I don't know what the heck that is. Chinese lantern. Orange paper oats and crows the berry. Cut the for drying. I don't know. Chinese lantern. I never heard of that. She sent a lot of really nice seed packs here. So we're going to try, the nurseries are allowed to open here now. So what we're going to try to do is, it wasn't that nice to her? She is such a dear friend. I'm so blessed on here. Peppers. We got peppers. Beets. I enjoy beets. I don't know if I'll grow beets though. Here. Carrots. You have to have really soft soil. These are Danver half longs here. She did amazing beans, heirloom black Valentine, bush beans. She sent rutabagas. I like all root vegetables. Okra. I know I'm from the South. I love okra. I love okra. Yeah, some people say it gets slimy. We got the Dixie hybrid squash. I like a nice squash on there. I don't think I'm going to put celery. But she's got tall Utah celery and national pickling cucumber. Unbelievable what she sent. We got pumpkins here, jack-o'-lantern, pumpkins, Space Master bush cucumber. Unbelievable. Just, there's got to be 30, 40 cantaloupe, sugar baby, watermelon. So we're going to mix it up in the planter box. So I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to try to get the watering system organized. That's one of the keys. This was sent by Cinnamon Hot. a little start on seeds for y'all. I'm a believer most tend to work when expired, so I collect seeds. Love you, Cinnamon X Hot. So she's always been a wonderful, wonderful cinnamon hot, hot, hot. She's wonderful. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit with the box. So I'm gonna be working on that and on the garden all weekend. We'll do just a recorded video tomorrow of what we do. We've got a lot of planter boxes out there that circle the whole, horseshoe around the back deck. So we'll swing that into action, plant some different things in there, and then we'll get some start early with some tomato plants. But I need to have the watering system set up so it's automatic. Right now, when the water comes, it doesn't even come on out front. Okay, it's like the electrical's messed up or something. It's going to be a long weekend. And then when it does come on out back, it shoots. One of the little nibs is missing in the irrigation hose. So when it comes on, it shoots 30 feet in the air at the neighbor's Mercedes Benz over on that. So that's gonna be on the agenda for that. Yes, tonight we'll have cream cheese icing carrot cake. That's going to be it tonight. I'm going to be using Bella Rose's recipe, which is very interesting. It uses pineapple. You can also put walnuts in it. I still have some pecans left. I might just throw the pecans in. Some people put raisins in also, but Missy Jen doesn't like raisins, so I won't put that in. How you doing, Lindsay? Nice to see you. So I won't put that into the brew, but I think that should be easy to make. And I'm gonna go up to the store. Let's see. Let's see. Jen says I had a pumpkin patch start in my front yard once after seeds slipped in the crack between the dirt and sidewalk. It got out of hand so fast. Yeah, that's what we call a volunteer. A volunteer that drops down there. So I think I'm gonna get the food processor out tonight and we'll just process. I got some shredded carrot here. I think it uses 3 cups of shredded carrot. Let's see. Golden State said I make homemade refrigerator pickles, crunchy, delicious, and easy. Why don't you send me the recipe for that, Golden State? Hi, Deb. How you doing, honey? How's everything in Vegas? It's gonna be hot and windy. Hot and windy, mid 90s and windy in the valleys when my allergies really flare up down in Las Vegas. Deb, I'm coming for you. Yeah, pineapple's great in banana bread. So, and I'm counting the days to get back to Vegas. As soon as they open up that state in Nevada, I'm packing my gear and I'm gonna be hitting the road and making my way down to Las Vegas. I think it's important that these gyms be open. So I don't need to, boondocking is very easy in Reno and places like that. It's not any big deal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now I'm also considering buying a camera because I'm going to be switching gears on the channel a bit. I'm still be having hangouts, but I'm going to be doing much more as I travel more for content at places like Reno and places like Tonopah, where I had the graveyard before, and the Clown Motel. I didn't get to see much town. Okay, we were just passing through on our way from Reno to Vegas. And then you have Goldfield, which is another very cool, look like a really wild. It's got the haunted hotel there. I can't remember the Mitzpah Hotel there in Goldfield. So it's going to be a chance to do some more cinematic content. I want to put more recorded videos together and hit the creative side a little more and continue to use the Murphy channel for some of the more controversial, and of course the McNamara channels for more of the adult content, the baking and poolside hangouts and things like that. You should pick up a gimbal. I do have a gimbal here. I do have the gimbal. I will, of course, I will use that for cinematic, but you cannot carry a gimbal. If you're doing a 4 hour hangout, there's no way that you can physically hold that on a gimbal for 4 hours. Plus, when you use a gimbal, you're still getting that little hump when you can still see the. It's there's an art form to doing that. Bass Pro Shops about a mile from me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ohio stay-at-home order ends May 29th. That's still a long time. That's still a long time. Let me see if I still have my gimbal here. Hold on a minute. Yep, there it is. This is the one that was for the cell phone, and let me tell you, that's a real pain. That gives extra weight. When you come down the street with this thing, and people see this man, and then you really, then the whole atmosphere of the scene changes. Okay, now you look like you're more of a news gathering type of person. Then you mount up a microphone on it, and it's like, whoa, okay. Well, that's why I don't use it for live stream. I do have a good stabilization on the Samsung, but I will see. I don't have one for a regular camera on here, but we'll see how it goes. Most of the shots I use for cinematic are slide shots, which you can hold stable. They're rising or falling shots. Okay, or most of them are set shots on a tripod with no movement whatsoever. So there it is. So I'm trying to see what I'm gonna get here. If I ever get my check, might invest into a better camera for doing that today. Golden State's had a lot of traffic. Don't know why. Nothing's open. If you saw on the Hangout, and I know you were along yesterday on the stream, compare that stream to a month ago when there was very little traffic on the Avenue of Love, and then look at it yesterday. It was crazy. After the crackhead went dancing through traffic to get across the street. It is a heavy carry, Jay. Now, you don't think so. It's about a pound and a half. And you wouldn't think, but after you walk with this for 3 or 4 hours, let me tell you, you're gonna feel it. Okay. Plus it's got to, you have to have the battery charged inside. It's a big job. Okay, and it changes the scene. All right. The good news is there's a lot more people vlogging out there now, so you don't. People are getting used to seeing cameras around. It is kind of a heavy. It is kind of a heavy carry on there. So yeah, I was also. So I'm looking into that. I'm thinking of the.
Set a fire up north.
We had a fire. What kind? We had a fire.
Yeah, 1 to 2 acres.
Brush fire. Already having a brush fire. It's May. Right. Wow. Brush fire. Happy Friday, Ocean. Nice to see you. Gives the arm a workout. Safety bubbles. We'll be chooching cameras on them already. Yeah. So it is you. Then you put the weight of the camera, even your cell phone camera on here, right? Put your cell phone camera, and then you got to balance it real carefully, and then you also have to carry your battery pack. It gets to be a lot to carry around, and then if you're in Vegas, you need to carry water around. You should carry a snack with you. You've seen me get dehydrated before, dangerously dehydrated on chooches in Salt Lake City and in Vegas. Coming up the hill from the cemetery, we all love to go black widow hunting down in the cemetery. Climbing back up that hill, 96, 98-degree heat at 9 o'clock at night. I know there's beer at the end of the rainbow, but still, it can be dangerous. Let's see. Jero said people are getting restless from being cooped up. That's probably why all the traffic. Yeah, I think so. I'm in a nursing home, but I'm about to break out. You feel like I'm in a nursing home? Yeah, that's the way I feel. I don't know. Look, it is a pain, Jay, but that's why I've done a lot of cinematic videos, videos with the Samsung Galaxy S10 and S9, and that has beautiful stabilization. That has no wobble on those videos whatsoever. Okay, but it does not have it, telephoto capability. You like to mix up the shots. You like to have the wide angle shots on the street, but you also will see interesting people. And you can't just walk up to them, yeah, 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 welcome to my video. But if you have a telephoto, you don't disturb the scene. You're not really invading the privacy, and you're varying your shots so that you get, people enjoy close-ups. They enjoy a long, wide, wide 15 millimeter, but they also like 50 millimeter, and they like 80 millimeter for real close in action. How you doing, sweet? Nice to see you. So I'm looking at that. I'm going to make a real decision. It's a good time to be buying now because nobody's buying jack. So I'm going to wait until something comes along. Maybe B&H Photo, who I love to deal with in New York City, or Adorama in New York City, offer some kind of sweetheart deal. Maybe there'll be a 20% off coupon or something like that. So I'm going to bide my time and I'm going to wait for that. There's no need to rush. Times are tough right now, so they'll be beating each other over the head. I don't imagine that people are going to be knocking down the doors to buy camera gear. Plus, a lot of people are, let's face it, a lot of people are leaving, not leaving, but they're shut down. A lot of travelers are not making content now. Financially, some of them are starting to hit the wall. That's why you're seeing the big rise in you're seeing a huge rise in uh, what do you call it, memberships and things like that. Which again, I don't care if other people do it, but it costs flow to keep yourself on the road, and also if a lot of things are shut down, very few of these travelers are really cinematographers. They're vloggers in the sense that they'll capture things, and I like to get to a town and do a walkthrough first, but then I like to make sure that I leave with something really. What's the story of this town? What is it about this town special? The identifying features that you would look back and say, "Wow, that was really, the weathered buildings of Goldfield or dust blowing along the streets and things." You have to tell a story. Yeah, they're two great companies, Golden State. And I've always enjoyed the service that B&H Photo gives. They're outstanding, outstanding. Just don't try to buy anything on the Friday at sundown till Saturday at sundown. Okay, my Jewish friends close up for Shabbat on Friday evening. So when will Nightbot learn to spell? Who knows? A Rosie Murphy channel, my travel channels don't show. They're in different countries. So, okay. Everything is different. But I do want to cut over to more recorded content and start to pull away a little bit from the live streams. It's been great at home. It's been great for the local chooches. Of course, there'll always be Vegas chooches, but some nights are going to be dedicated to just capturing scenes and putting playlists together of cinematic features. I also want to get more into trying to interview interesting people or interesting places to try to pre-contact places like the Goldfield, like the Mitzpah Hotel and Goldfield, and do something more of getting somebody on camera that can take us around, or being able to spend a night in there or something, doing something weird. Yeah, I'm stoked to go back to Goldfield. It looked like a really cool town. And just kind of regretted that we were in such a hurry to get down to Vegas. The weather was terrible, cold, and thank you, Fish. Well, the live streams will still be there. We'll still be doing live streams. It's just that they'll be a little less frequent and will free up a little more time. And it does not mean after the work is done that I don't fire up a live stream, and there'll be some balance between the Murphy channel and this channel too. You know, if you're back at the Gold Spike Hotel and you're sitting there where they're having the concert or something, to have a couple beers and sit there, and everybody enjoys, you know, getting the atmosphere, walking around Fremont Street. And you can't do a cinematic. I guess you could at like the Woodlawn Cemetery down there, but you have real lighting issues. You'd have to have, you just, it's impossible. So that lends itself more to live streaming those type of events. Low light situations where you see one of those beautiful fat black widows hanging there all plump, and all the little bugs crawling around the ground. You know you're in prime time right there. Yeah, the Clown Motel. I would like to do a more thorough, incorporate that more. I was glad that I got a cinematic video out of the Tonopah cemetery, which I thought was pretty cool. I want to leave those kind of things because YouTube values them more than live streams. I love to do live streams. You know, I love to flap my lips and blah 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 blah. But YouTube likes content, travel content that is timeless in nature, and that people will follow more and more. Hey, Bella Rose, I got your recipe. Thank you, honey. We're going to be firing it up. I'm going to go up to the store and get the ingredients in a bit. Hello, JK No Cow. How you doing? So I really appreciate you taking the time to send me that recipe. It looks like a good one. So I'm going to get some cream cheese. I'm going to get some pineapple today. And I'm going to probably get the food processor out of here. We'll process up the carrots, and we'll do that. So I'm looking forward to making that tonight. I don't believe I ever made, hi Lavender, I don't believe I ever made a carrot cake before. I put it in my search box and I come up, maybe I did, I don't know. I might have done it on the Murphy channel. It's a lot of work, but it's delicious. It seemed okay to me. Um, I've had some very complicated things that took hours. This seems to lend itself to a sheet pan. Don't go. It's haunted, probably safer than room 20. Let's see. Fish says worked at Tonopah test range at Groom Lake out there. So, but it looked like a cool town. It looked like a place, Goldfield, that would lend itself to beautiful cinematography, early morning, uh, in the evening when the sun's going down and you have the beautiful light. It looked like a great place to really convey, really think of the story you're trying to tell. When you put that cinematic piece together of what are you trying to convey here, and you want to convey that sense of the old west is still out there, would be the thing. And I crush up some walnuts for the cake. I wonder if I can use pecans because I have pecans left. I don't know if I have walnuts. How you doing, Beryl? Nice to see you. I might get some walnuts. I like to toast my nuts. Why are you laughing, Jen? See, I said toast my nuts, and Jen just...
You're the first person that I heard that likes to toast their nuts.
Every time I'm baking, I'm always toasting my nuts.
That's a weird fetish.
Yeah, I can't help toasting my nuts. I mean, it's just, if you want a good thing, you caramelize those babies a little bit with some butter, some sugar, and some salt, so you get the sweet and you get the saltiness. Bella says, actually, I used pecans last time, so I've got some pecans here. But I do like to toast my nuts, and you know, I don't know what y'all laughing about. Jen's cracking up over there still. My daughter's probably with the KitchenAid stand mixer. Early Mother's Day dip. That's great, Judy. I got the Pro 600, Pro 6000, which I love. I don't dip them. What I do is I put them into the pan. You saw the way I toasted the coconut last week when I made the that delicious coconut cream pie. I put them into a pan with some salt, some butter, and some sugar. Toss them around a little bit, and they get that salty and that sweet on them, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing flavor. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I'm going to use a 6x9 or what I'm going to use for or a 6x6, 8x8, something like that. Please don't crush the nuts. That's it. I don't think anybody wants to bite into a whole nut. I roast my nuts with a blowtorch. There you go, Anderson. Let me know how that worked out for you. Hey, Anna G. How are you? Happy May Day to all you little communists out there. It's your day today. Make sure you're out there saluting as the fake nuclear weapons go by on the trucks, right? All right, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. I would really appreciate that this morning. We're all hanging out. Let the haters do their things. 5 people with 4 channels each. Be right back. I'm just going to dump this coffee. Heat this in the microwave a little bit. Gonna set my soul on fire. For 24 hours in a day. La la do 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 do. Come on, set my do do do. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas and the 24 hours in a day. Do 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 do. La la ba 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 boo 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 boo. I think I'm going to get some of that soaker hose. I got to figure out how to get better irrigation in these planter boxes. I have to remove all this whole old. Okay, you're making a chocolate cake today. All right, take care, Bella Rose. Beautiful day in Nebraska. How about for everything else? It is a clear, beautiful day here today in contrast to the world we live in. 51, Charlotte says, Mayree's fix them flaming for some flaming hot Cheetos. I haven't had them in a long time. You can get them right off the Mexican guys that drive around the carts, the ice cream little vendors that drive their bikes around the neighborhood. Yeah, it's too bad Trailer Park Boys weren't isolated together to make another movie. Bubbles. Yes, Mr. Leahy. Can you smell it in the air? What is it, Mr. Leahy? Can't you smell it, Bubbles? No, what is it? It's a shitstorm brewing. Oh, really, Mr. Leahy? It's a shit blizzard coming, yeah. Trailer Park Boys, classic, man. You take out Bubbles, it's just not the same. And Mr. Leahy's passed on. What a shame. You know, it'll never be the same. Deb's like, it's 90 there already, honey. I should be poolside. Right there. Right there, poolside, getting my raise. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be getting some sun tomorrow working in that garden. You can believe that. Mid 60s and sunny up here north here in Minnesota. Love that. Yeah, frig off. Minnesota. I love the state of Minnesota. One of the places that I want to go. Trailer Park Boys second animated series is coming out. I think Dee was doing some straight him with her with the blowtorch. Yeah, I would love to be in a trailer park. Could you imagine a boy trailer park with all of us knuckleheads in a boy trailer park? Just no room between the trailers and the single wides. A center fire pit and hot tub, and could you imagine the fights that would break out in that? 62 in the great state of Maryland, the land of pleasant living. Carolyn, how are you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice to see you. Happy Friday to you. Yeah, I miss the state of Maryland. We had 70s, supposed to see 70s. So we're gonna be in the 80s here every day and very comfortable. When I was little, I couldn't saw say Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I said Minneapolis soda, Minneapolis soda. Jen's like, I wouldn't last week. Jen would be one of the rising stars of. Boy, could you imagine that? Come over. I know whose van she would head to. Oh, we had an accident in the park last night. A camper van accidentally blew up. How you doing, nature woman? Jen's just the kind of feisty gal I love to be out there, be a little bit of a hellraiser, out there having some fun. But that's always been a dream of mine to have a reality TV series right down there and make sure it's set like in Florida in August or something so that it is hot as hell. It is steamy and nobody has AC, right? It's just fans and just see how people get along in that in those sweatbox environment down there. Last person standing that doesn't abandon the park gets $10,000. How that? Soswald, hey, I wish I had that Mexican takeout you ate last night. That was good. That was good. I didn't finish the container. Kind of got tilted in the bag, so all the rice ran into the refried beans. So it was like a joy juice combo there. So I didn't eat a lot of that, but the steak was delicious and the tortillas and the salsa was great. I'm just sorry that the Streamlabs just suddenly cut out on me. It'll do that. Sometimes it'll go 6 hours, no problem. Sometimes it'll go 3 hours and just cut out on you. So yeah, wouldn't it be great, Anna, to be on a reality TV show? I'll be the mayor of Trailer Town down there. That's what we call it. Be Trailer Town. Yeah, let Jen be the manager of Trailer Town. That's what you would call it. So yeah, thumbs up or appreciated. Thank you guys. Icy said it's beautiful today in Alaska. It looks like it'd be 50. Icy, are you near Anchorage or Fairbanks or Nome? Are you near any of those places? What do cook's fingers taste like? A rough finger on there, right? A little bit of rough finger on there. Who'd be the sheriff? Hmm. I guess I don't know. Maybe let Cheryl be the sheriff or Mouse Toes. Mouse Toes be a good sheriff. Uh, Live for rent free, baby. Live for Anchorage. Yeah, I hope to get up there, but I want to go up there in the dead of winter to Anchorage to get the whole experience of Anchorage in wintertime. It's not like I don't care about summertime. I want to be when the balls are icing on the lake and everything like that. Missy Jen would be the sheriff. She would shoot half the people in town. The police would have to be the force from Reno. Yeah, Reno 9/11 down there. Yes, Mouse Toes for sheriff. You'll be a Barney Fife. There you go. What a combo. Mouse Toes, Cheryl, and Jen would be the outlaw authority in there. Gnome, sweet gnome. How you doing, Ed? That's a place I would like to. I would not drive up. I would just fly up out of Sacramento or something up to there and spend a week in Anchorage, do some video, Do some streams, hang out, see what the life is like. Maybe get over also to Dutch Harbor. Maybe get myself out on one of those crab boats with Captain Sig. Right, that'd be cool. Pop a cap, baby. Or as Missy Jen says, What did you say, Jen? Flip a lid. Jen says, I'm gonna flip a lid, man. Don't you? You're gonna push me so hard. I'm gonna flip a lid, man. I'm gonna flip your lid. You keep doing that. How you doing, Matronista? I don't know, but I'm just saying, Matronista, haven't you ever had the urge to go to Alaska? See what's going on. North to Alaska. Go north, do 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 do. North to... Pop him in the head with her gavel. I'm not sure. Good to see you, Matronista. I hope you're doing well down in the great state of Alabama. Getting ready for another hot one. Thank you, Hank. Just resubbed on there. So it's going to be a different kind of weekend. I will do a video. We'll be putting up a video for that tomorrow for what we do in the garden experience. I need to also get some long poles. We need to do a lot of propping and tying up at the peach tree, or else I'm afraid the production of peaches is so high that it's going to just be terrible. This switch should not be flipped. There you go. Beautiful here now in summer. That's nice, Icy. That is really good. Pit stop, Larry's a 9,800-mile round trip drive for me. Alaska, $4,500 of gas. Wow. Camping, hiking trip. It was awesome. What I don't want to camp. I want to be in just a hotel. I want to just do, get a rental car, fly in, probably this winter in the dead of winter, and just see what it's like up there. Do some video, do some streams, test myself against the elements, right? Do a bikini dip in the thermal pools, of which there aren't any. I'm glad to hear that, Matronisa. Glad to hear you're doing well, honey. Glad to hear that you're doing well. So I'd like to see that. Let's see. Yeah, Hot Frog said, I see Jen wearing an eye patch using a cane made out of human femur and Sig dangling out of her mouth and a can of Budweiser in her left hand, right? Bouncing as she's yelling at late paying tenant. I'd like to see Jen on the step outside on the stoop of her single wide, has a thing called office on the thing, right? Steps out with that cig hanging out of the mouth and that Budweiser and that halter top on. And them Daisy Dukes and heels standing there. Ring that bell. Y'all don't forget tomorrow's rent day. Thank you for your attention. I would not mess with Jen. I'm sure she's sweet. Pit Snipe Larry says Yukon is by far the best. I just want to hit the city. I really don't have any interest in going to Nome. I might make it an adventure drive around a little bit, but the distances are great. Falls in love with Alaska and decides to move the rancho to Yellowknife and climbing up Skagway, right? Get me on a raft going down the river. Right, Rosie struck gold. What's the name of that Mexican place you go to? It's called Tacos El Favorito. Oh, there's a Trump rally at Huntington Beach right now. Is that, when you say a Trump rally, Golden State, Trump is at Andrew, is at Camp David right now, right? But I'm not sure are you saying that's like a pro-open rally down in Huntington Beaches in Orange County? So I'd like to see World Chooch like in Iceland, Japan, and Europe. I want to try to make that happen. I need to get my passport converted into a real 10-year one. I might make that my goal next week to send my stuff in again and get them to convert. I had a 2-year temporary, and see if I can get that converted to more of a 10-year job. Huntington Beach. Yeah, there's so much to see here in the States I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen Huntington Beach. I haven't gone down to see the Real Housewives, the OC, and to hang around there. I haven't hung around the Kardashians and Carlsbad. There's a lot of people I got to pester down there. So, Cal, Trump hasn't traveled out of D.C. I think he's gone to Camp David. Yeah. Cali is protesting beach closing in a poll while the California governor is speaking live right now. Uh, yeah, Rosie and Lederhosen in my little rucksack. I'll be looking like a Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places, right? All sticking there. Could you help me with my rucksack? You guys are crazy. There's a lot of places I want to see, though. I want to go up to Montreal. I'd love to go to Montreal and Quebec in wintertime, too. I think they have winter festivals up in Quebec. I'd like to see French Canada. I think that would be pretty cool, too. Kind of new to the channel. Have you ever done a chooch in Baltimore? Christina, I've done multiple chooches in Baltimore. You can look them up starting all the way back in 2013. Just put Baltimore into my search box in my video and you'll bring up multiple. Fort McHenry. My grandfather grew up around the corner from Babe Ruth. They hung out together until about 5 years old. San Diego Central have the nicest beaches. Yes, I enjoy that. Oktoberfest. Asking about his golf and telling people to stay home. So, yeah, I went to Baltimore last year and I went to Lexington Market. I got a video of Lexington Market and Edgar Allan Poe's grave, but it was so friggin' dangerous down there. Even walking around Lexington Market, because the natives got crazy just with the camera in the market, and it was like, wow, it was hot. It was 100 degrees. 100% humidity, and then I drove around some of the hoods and stuff, and it was just, there's no way I can walk through there. It's just I mean, it's worse than Detroit. Okay, I mean, it's like every other house is, Baltimore's famous for row houses, right? Just mile after mile of just row houses, and it's every other one's caved in and boarded up, and people are pissed off. They don't have electricity or they don't have ACs that are sitting out. It's hot. They're mad. What's your plans for the weekend? JA, tonight. Today I'm going to be investigating. I did get the good news. Look at what I found in the van, the Dell. Okay, I'm upgrading this and getting all the updates on it. This is a 4K screen computer, so this is very rare. This top of the line. I got this about 2 years ago from some geek at college who had to sell it on Craigslist. It's worked out real good for me. Got to finish working on that. We got a big weekend. I'm not going to be chooching tomorrow. I'm going to be working in the garden and doing some recorded video. We're going to be doing some planting. Good friend of mine, cinnamon, hot. Sent a lot of seeds. We're going to be seeing. I've got to revise the water system here. Is not working on the rancho. Yep. Johnny West said, I never realized people had a certain accent from Baltimore until I heard some of the things you say. Baltimore, Philadelphia, Wilmington, Dover, Eastern Shore, Maryland. It's where north and south come together there, right? So you got traces of southern and you got traces of northern, so you get a really screwed up accent in there. Let's see. My grandmother lives in Homeland. I love the lakes and older homes. I lived a bit in Roland Park, Christina. You have Roland Park, Guilford, and Homeland. And of course, Guilford's the premier community. I've driven through there, taken people through there before. Yeah, that's where I grew up, Larry. We are off, stay at home, but nothing is opening, so nothing really do. My nephew and his family live in Baltimore. I was there once, dangerous area. You got some beautiful areas that are northern part of the city, north central. Baltimore County's nice around Hunt Valley, all out that way where McCormick's headquartered and all that. We do have a farmer market, Jay, that's open. I don't think because of social distancing that it's been open. They normally have it downtown on Wednesdays, but everything is so screwed up right now. How you doing, Andrew Scott? Four Scores, how you doing, handsome? Nice to see you. So going into Baltimore was super problematic, but we had a good time. I opened up my visit to Baltimore by walking up the steps to Federal Hill, where you have the beautiful view of the skyline of Baltimore down on the Inner Harbor. One of the most spectacular uh, cityscapes that you can see down there. Absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of places that would lend themselves to cinematic videos. I went up to Mount Vernon Square to where the Walters Art Gallery is, which has one of the foremost collections of Egyptology in the world, as well as the Cohn sisters Matisse collection, the foremost collection of the artist Matisse, and Peabody Conservatory of Music, and all rode all the way up Charles Street, all the way up to Towson. Had steamed crabs, woo, and a crab cake sandwich. So I will be back there again. I want to visit my pop if he ever gets out of lockdown. Crafty Kitty says restaurant stores are open here, 25% capacity. Hey Sesame, how do they monitor that, Crafty Kitty? Roland Park on that beautiful older homes. They do. The whole area, Guilford, Homeland, and Roland Park are the traditional high-end neighborhoods of Baltimore City. But like a lot of cities, they drove the tax rate up so high that they had to flight out to the counties, and it gutted the city and left it a shell. Okay, I mean, would you want to be a cop in downtown in West Baltimore? I don't think so. Good afternoon, Linda. Good afternoon. Yes, number 17 now playing for the Cal Golden Bears. Another month and those West Side Cantaloupes will be perfect. That's it. They do, Golden State, they do something called a crane melon around here, which is good. I love jumping on the water taxi, stopping at different historic and shopping areas of Baltimore. Yeah, it's a nice, Baltimore's like a donut, okay? Okay, think of the donut as the rotten areas of Baltimore, okay? In the very center of the donut, you have the nice Inner Harbor area, which is beautiful. Federal Hill, a little bit up Charles Street, up to Bolton Hill, some of those areas. But the donut's rotten, and then outside the donut gets good again. So that's the way it is. Everybody loves melons. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry, Missy Jen. Do not worry. They have the Pier 6 Concert Pavilion. They have the Power Plant, which was a hard rock cafe. You have the beautiful Camden Yards, which started the resurgent trend towards the old time look of the stadiums with the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad warehouse forming the right field of it. It's very interesting. A very beautiful stadium there. See sports on again on TV. Settle for golf. I can't watch golf on TV. Bobby likes that. I find myself watching some fights, some of the old boxing matches from the 70s and 80s. By the way, Mike Tyson, 50 years old or whatever, Mike Tyson is training to come back as a boxer, just to give you a heads up on that. I guess he needs money really bad. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna knock my head off when I get in that ring. I'm gonna knock him out, man. Don't think you're gonna step in the ring and mess with Mike Tyson. I'm gonna hurt you, man. Like I hurt Evander Holyfield. It's gonna be a mess with. You're gonna go down. You're gonna be hurt. So I'm gonna suggest that you don't go in the ring with Mike Tyson. That was a great chooch last night. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I'm sorry it just cuts out like that, Craig. I apologize for that. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there eating. Boom! It says the chat's over. Disconnected from Streamlabs. Thank you. Good afternoon, Rose. I have no clue. I wonder. The malls are open till I've noticed some post capacity. Uh, Crafty Kitty. I think they have to have somebody in the restaurant that's legally responsible to the health department and other things to be the czar of seating. If you have a bar that you used to be able to get 15 people, and now you can get 3 people at the bar. I don't know how the economics are going to work. People are going to be no rush to go back to restaurants. Okay, I'm just saying. And how are the finances of restaurants going to work when you have to pull out half the tables, seat one eighth of the people at the bar? It's a no go. What books are you reading now? I'm not reading a lot of books right now. My favorite sport is football. Football, then baseball, then basketball, then hockey, then lacrosse. That would be the principal one. Yeah, you got to have a responsible party. Thank you, Craig, for understanding. You met Gabriella Sabatini when I was 13. I met the hell's Pam Shriver. She ended up buying a piece of the Orioles. The tennis player Pam Shriver. She's Baltimore on. Marriage request. I don't know. That was a great. Yeah, thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. I like to do my Mike Tyson. I remember I was so pissed off. I used to do a lot of pay-per-view for fights, and I never even got back to the. It was the Evander Holyfield, and no, it was one of his early fights, and I didn't even get my beer. I didn't even pop the top off of my beer, and Tyson comes out, and within like 13 seconds, the fight's over. I'm like, man, my seat wasn't even warm yet, okay? And I just paid $50 for a really crappy undercard, and then for this guy to knock him out in like 13 seconds in the first round. How are you going to eat and drink with a mask on? Exactly. Mike Tyson. Yeah, I was a pretty good basketball player, point guard. I was the one that you wanted to get the ball to in a fouling situation. Because I would get the ball, get fouled. You'd be a point or two behind at the end of the game with 3 seconds left on the clock and two shots to tie, one to tie and one to go ahead. And they called me ice there. Put that thing up there in the back, waving fingers and behind the backboard and the seats. And I'm like, didn't always follow the script, but it was fun. Yeah, American football. I like I like football. Let's face it, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens gave us a heck of a season last year. Now they got these Bulls, this guy from Ohio State, this running back, like the greatest running. It's going to be amazing. Mike Tyson mystery is insane. Tyson was a beast back in the day. He knocked out Spinks in 15 seconds. That might have been his fight, Johnny West. And I'm on the phone trying to figure out how to get my money back. And the person's like, well, the woman's like, did you see the fight? I said, I saw the last 3 seconds of the 15 seconds of the fight or whatever. She's like, okay, well, you got your fight. I can't help it if Tyson's that good. So then I start to negotiate. Couldn't you just knock a little something off on the? We'll give you a 5% credit on your bill for the month. Okay. Yeah, Tyson and Ear Nibbler. Tyson and Mickey Rourke. Black bear in my yard. Last night he got in trash. I was sleeping. All right. See, I'm afraid of bears and stuff like that. A bear might rip your head off out there. North to Alaska. Go north for you and me. North to Alaska. you spying on now, Jen? Jen's got that Google Earth on. She's looking at Kim Jong-un's compound up there on the up on the river in North Korea. He has a good podcast, huh, JJ? I haven't heard that, although I'm only wearing it. Tom Brady and Gronk are now Buccaneers together again. Very weird. It's strange, isn't it? How Gronk came out of retirement because chance to play with Brady, which is a bird of a different feather, but it is what it is. I didn't know he had a podcast. I don't know what it's Barbie Pena using a different count. How you doing, Barbie? The beautiful Barbie Pena, one of my favorite follows on Instagram, and y'all better be on my Instagram. Okay. How you doing, Barbie? Nice to see you, honey. Nice to see you. She's got herself a boyfriend and feature him up on Instagram all the time. Nice looking gal and very, very sweet too. Yeah, long time no see. I guess you've been sheltering in place with your beau. Enjoying your time in lockdown. Look like you both had your Adidas wear. Pregnant. Oh, wow. Okay, well, congratulations to you, honey. Congratulations to you. Make sure you shelter in. You don't want to be even remotely exposed to cornholio with this thing going around. So, okay, well, congratulations to you. Congratulations. Staying home extended and not give a date to be open. For what, Deb? Vegas? The governor he's an odd duck in Vegas. Sizzlack or whatever his name is. Okay, enjoy and glad to hear that people are really mad in Nevada. Really getting pissed about this lockdown. It's just too open ended. I think what's going to happen is places are just going to start opening. I wonder if Treasure Island stuck to their date of the 15th of May. I am feeling wunderbar today, Susie. I'm feeling 100%. Feeling really good today. Looking forward to going to pick up some stuff for baking tonight. Definitely looking forward to that. That's sorry about that, Big Ed. That's something else that'll never see the light of chat here. And we're going to show you the gate right now. Bye. You went to all that work to set up a channel to have something that nobody saw on here. Bye, Big Ed. Let's all tell Big Ed bye. Have a good one. People have no idea about a word filter that just takes them out before it even gets posted on there. Yeah, congratulations on the pregnancy. I don't want to go back to work, but it's a money. Well, just be careful, honey. Pregnancy's not a good. Pregnancy and virus don't go well together. Okay, so just be very careful. Take care. Take care, Golden State. I'm making a carrot cake tonight with cream cheese icing. Susie, I'm going to be going up and picking up a few things. So looking forward to that tonight. So see if you're not on the McNamara channel. By the way, almost 200 people in here. Please hit the thumbs up button today. I am going to go ahead and log out. I've got some shopping to do. Got to get masked up. But I want to thank you guys for being on today. And I will definitely see you tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. And congratulations again, Barbie. The Press Democrats has a mountain lion. Yeah, the mountain lion and Rural Cemetery. Got to be very careful out there. All right, guys. I will be careful. Okay, bye, Golden. Yeah, sorry about that. All right. Take care, everybody.